Twitter reports earnings after the bell today. So what should investors expect from the social network's report? Well, joining us now to talk about that is Dan Costa, editor-in-chief at PCMag.com. Dan, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
So investors are definitely going to be keeping an eye out for an update on Twitter's advertising revenue. Revenue was disappointing last quarter, one of the reasons we saw shares tumble. What are you expecting to hear?
I think, unfortunately, we're probably going to hear more of the same on the revenue side. I think that the expectations are pretty low at this point, and the company really needs to figure out which direction it's going to go in. So, right now you've got Jack Dorsey in charge. He's running the company. They're looking for a CEO. I think investors are going to want to know which direction the company's moving in, who's going to lead it, and really how they're going to add to this model that seems to have stalled a little bit 9 years into the company's founding.
Yeah, and of course, one of the other key metrics that investors will be looking for is user growth for Twitter. How important is it for Twitter to gain more users? I mean, after all, Twitter was once a major competitor against Facebook in terms of users. What are people looking for there?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to imagine that 300 million active users is not enough to sustain a profitable media business. But you compare it to Facebook, which is now well over 1 billion users. And if you look just not at the number of users, but how much time they're spending on the service, how engaged they are, Facebook numbers just blow Twitter's away. And a lot of that just speaks to how the product is constructed. So I think Twitter's going to look at the product, look at what they're offering, and try and add some utility in order to just create a better product and then be able to monetize those users better.
Yeah, and certainly you can't talk about Twitter right now without talking about the fact that they have a new interim CEO and that they've been searching for a new permanent CEO. Do you expect an update on that search?
Yeah, I certainly hope so. I mean, Jack Dorsey's a brilliant investor and a brilliant leader, but I don't know that he's really the guy to run a public company. He's still working at Square. It doesn't look like he's going to leave Square, so they're going to need to pick somebody. And I think that's actually going to help a lot. When they've got a clear vision, they say where they're going to go. I think a new CEO is going to help there.
Yeah, and certainly we've got reports that Square could be going public soon as well. So there's that. Dan Costa, thanks for joining us today. Thank you for watching. I'm Morgan Brennan. Have a great day.
Hey YouTube fans, I'm Landon Downey from CNBC. Thanks so much for checking out our channel. Here you'll find videos packed with all the info that you need to be smarter about your finances. Be sure and subscribe by clicking right here and click on all the videos around me to see CNBC's original series Young Money, Tech Bet, Kramer's Mad Money, and all the latest from CNBC.